Today, we are discussing the ADHD tax, the hidden cost of forgotten subscriptions, rotten groceries, and late fees that drain our bank accounts. We're diving into why our brains struggle with cancellation tasks and the one simple family rule that saved me $400 a month. If you've ever felt like you're failing at basic adulthood, this episode is for you. Welcome to the Distracted Dollar, the podcast where we talk about money through the lens of ADHD, real life, and real struggles. I'm Vanessa, your ADHD money coach, and we're here to move from chaos to control. A charge for $15 hits my bank account. I signed up for a free trial 3 months ago to edit one single video. I forgot to cancel it again. This isn't just a forgotten subscription, it's the ADHD tax, a hidden financial drain that has nothing to do with being bad with money and everything to do with how our brains are wired. For 30 days, I tracked every single dollar this tax cost me. The subscriptions, the wasted groceries, the late fees, the impulsive spending. I made the invisible visible, and what I found was brutal. But it also led to one simple family rule that changed everything. That $15 charge was just the start. I opened my bank statements and found a graveyard of good intentions, a meditation app I used twice, a project management tool for a business idea that lasted a week, a streaming service for one show I never finished. It's not that I meant to waste this money. My ADHD brain struggles with the task of cancellation. It's a multi step process. Remember to do it. Find the password, navigate the website, click through the "Are you sure?" prompts. It feels overwhelming. So I tell myself I'll deal with it later. And then later never comes. Automated payments are the worst. They hide the pain. The money just disappears silently every month. There's no moment of handing over cash, no active decision. It creates a shame cycle. I see the charge, I feel guilt, and then push it out of my mind because confronting it feels like admitting failure. It's easier to just ignore it and let the $10, the $15, or the $20 slowly bleed out of my account. This isn't a spending problem. It's a task initiation and working memory problem disguised as one. The tax isn't the subscription fee, it's the executive functioning required to stop it. And that digital drain leads directly to physical waste because the same part of my brain that forgets to cancel the subscription is the same part that forgets what's in the fridge. I opened my refrigerator and I found a science experiment. A bag of spinach liquefied in the crisper, berries with a fuzzy gray coat, and a zucchini that had given up. This happens every week. I go to the store with the best intentions. I buy all the healthy food, picturing the nutritious meals I'll make. But then executive dysfunction kicks in. The planning, the preparing, the cooking, it feels like a mountain. Time blindness makes it worse. I think I have all the time in the world to cook these meals, but the days blur together. Suddenly, it's Thursday, and the chicken I bought on Sunday is starting to worry me. So we order pizza again. The emotional cost is huge. It's not just the money literally rotting in front of me, it's the guilt. I feel like I failed at basic adult tasks. Grocery delivery services are a double edged sword. They help because I don't have to face the overwhelm of the store, but they also make it easier to impulsively order more than we need, speeding up the cycle of waste. I was throwing away nearly $100 of food a month and feeling terrible about it. But the financial punishment didn't stop at the spoiled groceries. It showed up in envelopes with bold red letters. The envelopes, the late fees, a $20 charge for a credit card payment I swore I'd make, a $15 fee for a bill that got buried under a pile of mail. They don't feel like mistakes. They feel like punishment, a direct fine for my time blindness. I have every intention of paying on time, but deadlines feel abstract until they're passed. The due date is a future Vanessa problem. And then suddenly it's a today Vanessa problem, and it's too late. This loop feeds the impulsivity. When I feel the shame of a late fee or the overwhelm of wasted food, my brain looks for dopamine, a quick fix to feel better. That's where the $200 eating out habit came from. After a long day of managing kids and work and feeling like I'm failing at basic adulthood, the idea of cooking feels impossible. So we order takeout. It's emotional relief. It's a solution to the immediate problem of hunger and exhaustion, but it's also financial sabotage. The $40 pizza order feels justified in the moment, but it's just adding another layer to the tax. All these taxes are connected. The forgotten subscription leads to shame, which leads to emotional spending, which leads to a tighter budget, which makes a late fee feel more damaging. It's a vicious cycle. At the end of 30 days, I added it all up: the subscriptions, the rotten food, the late fees, the impulsive takeout. The total was staggering. It wasn't just a number on a page, it was the cost of my brain trying to function in a world not built for it. Seeing that total was the wake up call. I couldn't just track it anymore. I had to break the cycle. And that's when we created one simple family rule. We call it the spending one day. And here's how it works: one specific day each month, we allow ourselves to spend on non essentials, the things we've been wanting but holding back on. All other days, we only spend on essentials: groceries, gas, bills. No eating out, no impulsive Target runs, no online shopping unless it's planned for that one designated day. Throughout the month, we make wish lists for the things we think we need or want. This practice helps us delay gratification and dramatically slows down our impulsiveness. When spending day arrives, we review the list together and decide what to actually purchase. Is it hard? Absolutely. Waiting when you have an impulse to buy something right now is a real challenge for our ADHD brains, but it's working. This system forces us to be intentional about every non essential purchase. It creates a necessary pause button on our spending impulses. We plan for it. We talk about what we might want, and writing it down helps us separate fleeting desires from genuine needs. Comparing last month's spending to this month's was the proof. We cut our eating out habit in half. We found hundreds of dollars we didn't know we had simply by creating this boundary. This isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about creating a system that works with our brains, not against them. In 30 days, the ADHD tax cost me nearly $400. But that number isn't a judgment, it's data. You're not bad with money, your brain just works differently. Your first step: don't try to track everything. Just pick one category for 1 week, see what you find. Subscribe for more simple wins that will actually work for our ADHD brain.